A nigga like me, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love the game.
You just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast in the galaxy. Not only in the city, not only in the state. Hey,
I need a meal a day.
Mogul moves
Gotta
only.
make me a meal a day. See money
With your
coming,
boy,
then money it goes. I
Big
got
D
me
the
a
Mogul.
meal to make. My mama, she hit up my line
And I
she
got
say,
my
baby,
guy in
I
the
got some
building.
bills to pay. So I need a meal
Y'all
a day.
see him over here.
Gotta make me a meal a day.
Rolex
I
busted
need
down.
a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal
I got my
a day.
guy Big Trail
See
in the
money
building.
it coming, then
Hey.
money it goes. I got me a meal to make.
Yeah.
My mama, she hit up my line and she say, baby, I got some bills to pay.
Hey.
So I need a meal
Oh yeah,
a
we
day.
gonna have a good time
Gotta
today.
give me a meal a
Got a
day.
lot of money in here. A lot of money in here. Hey Mario, you can go ahead and start turning that down. A lot of money in here. I want to thank y'all tuning in for Mogul Moves Only podcast with your boy Big D the Mogul, aka Suge Diddy, aka Illuminati Jack, and I got my guy in the building, Big Trail. What up, dog?
What's good? What's
How
good?
you doing, man? I appreciate
Good.
you coming out here, man, rocking with me.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you got a hit on your hands too, man.
Hey man, hey bro, I got a lot of songs with hooks and no verses.
Ah, man, you got to put it all together.
But man, I can't write no verses, bro. It's just.
Hey, I'll write your verses.
Hey, man, there we go. I got a ghostwriter, man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that
saying?
way, that
We
way.
ready, man. So I see your snap popping, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I live my life through you, man. I see a lot of money on that screen when I see you.
Bless.
I mean, I see you, bro. I mean,
bless.
the Lord is pressed down, shaking, together, and running over, man.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody been paying tithes or something,
Oh
praying
yeah,
a lot.
tithes, offering and tithes.
There
man.
you go, man. So I saw you with Jay Prince
Oh yeah.
last night, man. Was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night.
Y'all was lit, man. How was that?
Oh yeah, man. That's like a brother to me. So, you know, anytime we gotta show love.
No doubt, man. So, and I keep doing this. I always tell people, like, yo, this is the first question. And then I end up changing it because something
Oh yeah,
popped in my
yeah,
head. So I
yeah.
apologize.
You gotta freestyle it, man. Freestyle it.
But, like, Tekashi's just been a big name
Oh
lately.
yeah, man.
And that birthday party, man, he tried to get in and was like, for not checking in. What's your thought on that?
I mean, from the perspective of, you know, being in different cities and getting money out of each city, you know, I understand the point of checking in, you know,
Yeah.
because it's not really like a thing where, you know, I'm going to beat you up if you're going to check in. It's more of a respect thing.
Yeah.
You know, I come to get this 60, 70,000 from your city, you know, while I'm here, you know, Jay Prince and them just want to protect them.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, they ain't trying to extort them or none of that. You know, it's more of a respect thing. You know, I come to your city and make this type of money. You know, I just want to say, hey, I respect you and appreciate you for letting me come in your city and make some money.
So what's some ways, like, an artist can show respect other than, I mean, when they come to a city, like, do you just show up and be like, yo, I'm coming to the city, I'm here? Or do you show respect, like, putting an artist, a local artist on like as an opener on your set? Like, how do you show love?
Well, most artists don't have no type of, you know, say-so in who goes on the show or not.
Okay.
You know, they just get paid to perform.
Okay.
So I won't necessarily say, like, having an artist or nothing like that, but, you know, reaching out and say, hey, you know, I'm in your city, you want to come to the show.
Yeah.
You know, that's the type of respect I give, you know, but other than that, you know, you can't really, you know, you can help people out with verses or give shout-outs and stuff like that, but that's just about it, you know.
So do you think, like, rappers getting extorted? You think there are some
Most
rappers?
definitely, yeah.
'Cause I feel
they called it, like you just said, tithes and offering.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
Because I feel like, man, checking in is a softer form of extortion. To a point. Like, you telling me to call and let you know I'm here.
Yeah. So you can be protected, man. It's a lot of dangerous people in the world, man.
That's
you know?
true.
Yeah. So, and you know, and most people know you have that type of money on your cash.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we do cash. I'm not going to come and then write you a check for a show.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be cash, you know. So, you know, if I'm touching 70, 80,000 cash, you know, you got to know what's going on. You know, you got to be protected.
So with, like, what's the cat name out of New York? He went off yesterday about, you know what I'm saying, talking about Jay Prince and them pressing Tekashi. You know, the cat.
It wasn't even the form of pressing him. See, a lot of people don't know the real story behind it. You know, 6ix9ine actually reached out to him and was like, hey, I'm in the city. He actually got him a gift and everything.
Yeah.
But the thing was, Jay Prince was cool with everything. He just was like, we not going to talk about this in the public until we have a sit down.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all he wanted to do is just have a sit down. It just blowed all the way out of proportion, just like anything else.
Damn. So like the dude in New York was going in. It's Trey something.
They do the Treyway gang.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, this is you know, like a form of hood or set. Basically, yeah. Treyway's Bloods.
Okay.
Bloods in New York. Yeah.
Okay, so I seen, I guess one of their homies or maybe an OG got on Instagram Live the other day. Kind of go in at he went in at Jay Prince Jr. Did you see that clip?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of came in and was like, y'all some pussies. Y'all going after a cat. You know what I'm saying? Got rainbow colored hair. He a small cat. Y'all
that
show
don't
up
mean
like
nothing.
40 deep.
A midget can disrespect you, and we got to see about that. You know, we got to have a conversation. It don't matter where it come from. You know, you gotta address everything. You know?
Yeah. So like people don't realize like rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Been around, big.
and they roll deep anyway.
Yeah,
so
everywhere.
So when he was walking around South by Southwest looking for Tekashi,
That's really a normal day. Like honestly, that's really a normal day. That's just how they roll.
and that's what I was thinking. Don't rap a lot, niggas. Y'all
Yeah, that's
be
normal
big
day.
as hell.
Yeah, and that's all over the world, even in New York though.
Yeah.
You know, because I seen something where it was like he not gonna come to New York, but it's mob ties in New York. It's deep mob ties in New York. So, I don't know how that's gonna go. But.
So how you think things gonna turn out for Tekashi? What do you think he need to do?
I think he need to stop disrespecting people because it's not even about Jay Prince. It's not about the mob or nothing like that.
Yeah.
He going to everybody's city,
Yeah.
disrespecting people. You can't do that you can't come in my house and disrespect me and not expect me to act on it,
So I guess it's the respect just simply calling because like you said, he
That's
talked to
it.
Jay Prince and he sent them a gift, but that still wasn't enough. It had to
No,
be a
because
sit down.
it had to be a sit down. We got to talk about this.
So every city may have their own
Yep,
protocol.
the way they do, yeah, because it's just certain cities not gonna play that.
Yeah.
And that's really why I went there with him because he just left L.A. with that.
Yeah.
So if he left, he's not gonna come to Houston with that, and he definitely not gonna go to Chicago with that. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you think it would have been better for him? It would have been, to me, in my opinion, it would have been better for him to just not say it at all. I think he just put a target on himself by getting on there and saying, yo, when I go to any city, I'm not checking in.
Yeah.
You just really
He put a
challenged
target on himself, yeah. So you can't challenge people and expect people not to answer your challenge.
Absolutely.
I can't say I'm the biggest this or the best this without people trying to challenge me,
Okay. No, absolutely. So for a lot of our viewers out there, man, Big Trail, you out here doing big things. I see you flying private jets, riding foreign. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you bust down right now. You dripping right now. Man,
it's a light day, man.
A light day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got the fancy European shoes on,
Red
spikes,
bottoms.
red
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
see? You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't able.
Hey, they are,
Everybody
man.
ain't
They
able.
got 2 hands, 2 feet. They able.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
So give people a little bit about yourself, man, your background, where you from.
Shreveport, Louisiana, man, the jungle.
Okay, man.
Ratchet City.
There you
We
go.
originated that word.
Ratchet?
Yeah, Ratchet City, yeah.
What's the difference between Shreveport and Bossier? Do y'all beef like,
No, we don't beef. That's just like a neighborhood, Addison and Artisan.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
No doubt. I've been down there to the little boardwalk. I have a good time when I go out there a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, so how often you go back to Shreveport?
Man, I'm so busy. I like to go back. I have give backs and I do things for the community when I go back. But,
Okay.
man, God good. I've been blessed
Absolutely.
to stay busy and stay active, so I don't have as much time as I would like. But,
Okay. So, like, a lot of people, probably interested in what makes you a mogul, and what people don't understand is, or what people going to find out, man, is that you're a mogul of a lot of trades.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But you definitely in entertainment business. Give some people kind of a rundown of some of the, the ventures that you got your hands in.
Oh, man, where can I start? My first business I had when I was like around 17, I started a power washing business.
Okay.
I was power washing gas station parking lots.
Oh, damn, that's dope.
Yeah. Just trying to find a need and fill it. So that was my motto for everything I did.
Okay.
Was find a need and fill it. So I started that business and it was successful, but it was a lot of hard work. So, I was like, hey, there's a lot of people making a lot of money and I had to work as hard.
Yeah.
So, I reached out, thought about it, came up with different things, and I started installation business, mounting TVs, doing surveillance cameras,
Okay.
home entertainment centers, and all that. That turned out to be big for me. got a lot of big state contracts and everything like that.
Okay.
So I just kind of put everything under that umbrella. So I did that. Was pretty successful with that. Started doing a lot of rappers' houses.
Okay.
Different places, and I actually turned that into what I have now.
Okay. So give them an idea right now. I know you managing. What's the name of the artist that you're working with?
I got Pluto and Zay right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Pluto and Zay. Be on the lookout for them.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We definitely gonna get them to go ahead and do that interview and get that
Oh,
popping
yeah, most
right now.
definitely, most definitely.
So you're doing the management. What you think about management? I did artist management for about 2 years, bro.
It's work, man. It's work. It's a lot of people don't understand what that entails, but it's a lot of work, though.
I feel like you got to wear a lot of hats when
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a
most
manager.
definitely.
You
most
got to
definitely.
pay.
The babysitting role,
Yeah,
all
man.
that,
Absolutely, bro. So how long what made you get into the management side? What made you get into that management side?
Man, being around it, being around a lot of it, seeing, the format of how everything goes, the structure, everything made me interested in it,
So out of like all of like the ventures, like I know you're doing the management and you partnered up and you're doing the car rental and all that, and then
Yeah, exotics, man. Y'all need them exotics. You get me?
There you go.
Lambos, Bentleys, Rolls Royces, anything.
Yeah, there you go. So with that, and then you got the concert throwing and all that. Like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, what do you see your main passion? Like if you could pick one, and this would be your pride and joy, which one would it be?
Man, my pride and joy would probably be. Man, that's a hard question. Cause I'm so passionate about everything I do. I stopped chasing money a long time ago and started chasing my passion. So, everything I do, I'm passionate in it. So, I would have to say the concert throwing because I can actually have fun and make money at the same time.
Okay. So, like, how did you get into the concert throwing business? Like, how did you come about that?
Wanting to flip some money. Yeah, seeing a way that I could flip some money and, acted on it.
So, like, did you already know somebody that was already throwing it? Like, how did the opportunity first present itself?
Man, I'm around a whole lot of rappers, so I figure, OT Genesis is one of my good friends.
Okay.
And I was on tour with him.
Okay.
He just put me on tour. We just went around to different cities, and I was seeing how he was picking up all this money.
Yeah.
But I was just with him. Of course, everything was taken care of, but, I was just with him, and I was like, man, how can I get my own bag?
Yeah.
So, he came together and was like, hey, just put on a show. I'll come, turn up for you or whatever like that, and then the rest is history.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
So what was that tour life like?
Oh, man, lit.
Craziest thing you saw on tour?
Man, I can't even talk about it.
Nah, man.
I can't, this non-disclosure,
man.
Yeah, can't talk about
What's
it.
the worst thing about a tour?
Man, the people. You never know what people's intentions are.
Yeah.
You never know what people's intentions are. People can, you never know where it come from. You could be shaking somebody's hand for a picture and somebody trying to rob you or, whatever the case may be. So you just kind of stay proactive and ready for anything.
You feel like Justin Bieber go through the same thing that OT Genesis will go through on the tour? Like, if they was on the same level, like, do you feel like hip-hop has a more of a target on them than a pop star
Most
would?
Most definitely. Of course, they're going to be targeted more than the R&B singer,
Yeah.
So, that's two different. You can't really compare that to each other.
So do you throw R&B concerts? Like, I feel like
everything.
You feel like
Anything to
R&B
get the
dead?
money. No, R&B is where the money is, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, anything to deal with women and women supporting, that's where the money is.
that's where it's at.
Yeah, because the women going to spend the money. The dudes going to come because it's women now.
Because, in my last episode, I had Jay Hayes here, and I was like, I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, though, like I was telling him, like, you go to a club, you play your fast songs, the songs that's going to get them loose. You're going to play the popular song, but then you get a chance to shoot your shot with that one slow song.
Oh, yeah.
When they go into that slow song groove, and that one chick you been eyeing all night. Bro, I went to the club the last few times, and it's like they don't never play no slow songs. So
Because times have changed.
So that's gone.
It's more turn up, lit. It's not more of hey, what's your name? Can you dance with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like with the state music in now, I don't think the younger generation had that. They don't have that luxury of that slow song. Everything's just smash.
It depends on what club you go to too, you know, because there's a lot of R&B clubs out here as well. You know, like 90s R&B. You ever heard of Truth and Alibi?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a pretty good R&B scene. Yeah.
Would you manage an R&B singer?
I had one. Zay.
Okay.
Yeah, Zay, Russian T Zay. So,
Okay.
yeah, he coming out. He pretty dope, man. I'm going to let you listen to some of his stuff.
Dope. What he singing and dancing? Or he just singing?
Singing rap. You know,
Okay.
he kind of like that mix, flavor. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that, what they call that trap soul.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Trap soul.
Man, I was thinking like the other day, and maybe I'm gonna go ahead and put it out here. Like, if I was gonna get back in management, I kind of wanted to do like a boy band or a girl band. Like,
make sure they have a budget.
I feel you on that, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because I'm not financing.
You can't do nothing without a budget, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, and the budget is a budget in place is the most important thing with everything. No matter what business you're going into, have a budget in place.
So for artists that's starting out right now and they hearing this and they really trying to pursue music, what type of budget do you think they should start with?
Realistically, about 30,000.
About 30,000.
If they're trying to be major, you know, if they're trying to be local, you know, whatever the local stuff is, you know.
Yeah.
But if they're trying to be major, you know, and it didn't need to be a monthly thing, you know, 30,000 a month, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you can reach out avenues because marketing is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care how many hamburgers, double cheeseburgers McDonald's sell, you're still going to see a McDonald's commercial.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because I look at it like you look at record labels, they have $1 million $1 million for a budget, and sometimes that artist still don't pop. So do you think a budget has everything to do with the success of the artist, or just
it's the way they use the budget.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely the way they use the budget because you can have $1 billion, but if you're not using it correctly, you know, perfect example is Drake.
Yeah.
He just had $1 million budget for a video.
Yeah.
And instead of him spending $1 million on a video, he actually gave out $1 million.
Damn.
You know, he used it the right way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, you know, and they gave him a bigger buzz than pulling up in Bugattis and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
So like when it comes to music, like what drew you into music? Like what's the passion? Like what are you listening to right now on your playlist? Like what's your go-to album right now?
Man, so much stuff because, you know, I do bring artists, but, you know, I'm messing with the new Nipsey, you know.
Okay, rocking with it.
Yeah, new Nipsey Hustle go hard. Shout out to Nipsey too, man. Of course, you know, OT my brother, so I'm always go to him.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, several different artists.
Okay.
You know, I kind of mixed up between. I listen to country music, man. You know, I bring some country artists. You know,
There you go. Hey, bro, you can make big money on
yeah,
that.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely.
So I've been listening to that Lil Boat too.
Oh yeah.
I rock with Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just a hip hop connoisseur. Like, I like all music. I think he got a couple of songs on there that's dope. But I did notice that Boom song sounded a lot like Hood Fame Go Yayo. Boom.
No comment. No comment, man. I mess with Yachty. You know, shout out to Yachty, but no comment, man.
I mean, it's on rocking, but I was like, dang, this song sounds very, very familiar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I like Lil Yachty. Like you said, I like that. I see Nipsey Hustle, that joint rock.
Oh yeah. Blue Laces. My favorite joint on the album. Mr. Lee that lived in Dallas produced that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Lee, man. I never got a chance to meet him, but I know
I can make that happen. He's a close friend of mine.
I know a lot of guys that come through, they be talking, you know, they're always big on Mr. Lee.
Yeah. Real OG in the game. So
this is dope, man. I know he had did what that Pimp C album a couple
Oh
of years
yeah,
back.
he did a lot of he got a lot of platinum plaques.
That's dope, man.
Yeah. And Dallas got some artists.
They do, man.
Dallas got some artists that sound good.
Do you think you think it's on the cusp of becoming mainstream? You see Yellow Beezy doing this thing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Yellow Beezy too, man. You know, I just think you need to be a more togetherness of the city. You know, everybody support each other. I mean, Atlanta is a good, you know, example of the city supporting each other and putting on for each other. You know, whether you got 2 followers or 1 million followers, Atlanta supports you. You know, so that's big. You know, I like to see Dallas do that.
So what is it gonna take? Because you know, a former conversation is saying like, you know, Dallas finds some way to not support each other. Whether he's not from Dallas, he from the suburb, or if he is from Dallas, he ain't from this part of Dallas.
Well, I think it started with the artists want to be more in tune with the community. I mean, because most people when they get to that spotlight, they tend to forget about the people that actually support them.
Yeah.
So that's what everybody have their fear of. So they'll rather not support you, even though they like you, speak to you, and all that. They won't go download. They have Apple Music.
Yeah.
They pay a monthly fee.
Yep.
It's not gonna hurt you at all to go download that.
Absolutely.
It's not costing you anything. You're already paying for Apple Music.
Yeah.
But just so you won't get that one stream, they'll not do it.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I see you was talking about the car rental, man. Had Lambo Luke on one of the episodes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my boy Luke, man.
And shout out the car company again.
Oh, yeah. Exotic Skittles, that was the former name, but,
Okay.
we're going with the Classic TX.
Okay, no problem, man. And so what's some of the cars that y'all had there that people can come by and rent out?
Oh, man, anything you can name. Lambos, Rolls Royces, Bentleys, anything you can name, we have it.
But, like, doing podcasts and bringing on people, man, such as yourself that can really inspire and innovate people, like, yo, we didn't come from, a silver spoon in our mouths.
Oh, yeah, man, I came from nothing, man. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
If people hear my story, yeah.
And so, I feel like right now, like, bro, this has really been my passion and my purpose, man. Like, I really think people got stories out there to tell.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's people out there that want to hear and they want to learn, man. And, a lot of times they feel hopeless. Like, a lot of people feel like they have to go sell dope. You know what I'm saying? And
Man, you can't look at the bad in no situation.
Yeah.
You got to always look at the positive and the good.
Absolutely.
You can't look at your glasses half empty. You got to look at it as half full.
So you see Donald Trump talking about death penalty for drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
Oh, man, come on. He a drug dealer.
Hey, absolutely.
People don't know that he a drug dealer, man. He have one of the biggest grows in California.
Wow.
Yeah. So he a drug dealer. So how can he say that?
If they did pass that law, I don't think they would be able to get it passed. But then I didn't think Donald Trump would become the president.
Man,
so.
only thing they want right now is taxes. They don't care if you kill yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever. They just want the money. So
how you think they change the game? The moment that you find out, we wake up the next morning and say anybody that get caught with illegal narcotics will be persecuted with death penalty. How would that change the game? Do you think it'd be more snitching? Because at this time, it's no longer you go to jail just to go to jail. Yeah. Now you're
going to jail to die.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that'll be a sad day, number one. You mean to tell me that, because, different crimes for different people.
Yeah.
I hate to say this and pull the race card, but more black people are into drugs, but white people are into drugs, they're just into different drugs.
Yeah.
A lot of black people smoke weed, but a lot of people, white people, took powder.
Yeah.
So if you're going to make that about weed, you got to make that about everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and like I said on one of the episodes, I think, bro, the reason why they trying to bring this drug situation up and make death penalty is because you got a lot of these suburban white kids getting addicted to heroin and ice and all that stuff.
LSD, everything.
Black kids ain't doing heroin.
They just smoking weed.
Smoking
man.
weed. You might pop a pill or Xana.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it.
Something. But there ain't no black kids smoking something. But now that the white kids, suburban kids, the well-off, wealthy kids are now becoming drug addicts. Now we seeing that there's a problem, and now they want to pursue.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, though. The death penalty, man.
That's wild.
You can't really, I have different beliefs, though,
Yeah.
but, I actually don't believe you should be able to judge anybody,
Yeah.
because we all got, things that we're not proud of,
So what do you think? Like, what's your definition of judge? I feel like we all have a right to judge each other, right? I feel like we had a right to judge whether or not you're a good fit for my life and if I should be around you.
Oh, yeah, most
I'm going to have
definitely.
to judge your character.
Oh, most definitely, but I can't say because you smoke weed, you deserve to die.
I agree with that. That's extreme.
Yeah.
That's very extreme.
Yeah, but definitely, if you do some fraud stuff, I know not to deal with you. Yeah, I can definitely judge you on that.
But what they trying to say is that, people who sell drugs, they're calculating how many people OD on drugs. Like, I ain't never heard nobody ODing on weed, so I don't think they're going to necessarily
just got high and just ate up everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I think what they're trying to say, like, X amount of people die per minute because of drug overdose. Therefore, the person who sold them is guilty of that body. Therefore, they should be guilty of death because they caused whatever product they sold caused that person to die.
You know why I don't think that'll be able to pass? Because they get so much money just for one inmate.
Yeah.
Most of these prisons are private prisons, so they get paid off the inmates that they have in and out. So I definitely don't think that's something that's going to pass because that'll be killed. Anything that take away the money, they're not going for that.
I feel like, good thing bringing up on private prisons, bro. That should be illegal as hell.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
Like, how can...
That's the new slave system.
Man, that is messed up. It's like me and you can get together and say, bro, we want to go buy a prison.
Yeah, buy a
build
jail.
it up.
And then get paid for doing it. Get paid good money, man.
And then we the ones that's lobbying for the tighter laws. Like, oh, they get caught with this amount of weed. We want to be able to give them X amount of years to fill them beds up so we get paid, man. Yeah, that shit is foul, man.
Each bed, like I want to say, don't quote me on this, but each bed I think is like $1,000 a month.
And they probably fitting in a 4-person cell, 6 to 7 people in that cell making that money.
Yeah, making hand over fist.
That shit is foul, bro.
Yeah.
So with the so you said your favorite, your dream car you got at the drop top was Caprice?
Yeah.
Caprice class.
73, man.
Okay, so
Don't.
What about
28s on it?
jet? Favorite? What's the most elaborate airplane you flew on private?
G6, man.
G6?
Yeah, dope.
Man, take us for us who soon to be fortunate people. I ain't gonna call us less fortunate,
All right,
but
man,
soon to be
fortunate,
fortunate
man. You
people.
just gotta find your wave. Find your wave and ride it, man.
So paint the dream for us. So like when you walked into this airplane, man, give us some of the attributes or aesthetics in that airplane that just made it.
Oh yeah, man. The flight attendants.
Yeah.
Any type of fruit you want to eat.
Okay.
Massage chairs.
Man.
Yeah, it's just dope, man. It's a bed in there. You want to go to sleep, it's private. Just you there. You can do anything you want to do.
What's the clearance like going to get on that plane?
Oh man, we just we pull right up and jump on the plane.
That's dope. Like no security or
No,
nothing.
none of that. Yeah, we pull right up to the plane, and jump right on the plane.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So do you ever see yourself, do you think it's feasible for a person one day to own a private plane, or would you prefer to just rent whenever? For the comment, I know you got the hookup, you the man, so you got somebody taking care of you, but for the normal consumer who don't have that connect.
Man, honestly, I wouldn't do it because financially, the financial aspect of it just takes too much money.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things where it's better to, do it instead of having your own private jet.
Yeah.
Because man, just to paint a jet is $300,000. Just to paint it. So
I can only imagine how much you're paying the pilot and the upkeep.
Well, that's not really bad, the piling and the upkeep, but the depreciation is so bad on planes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's terrible on the plane.
What about yachts? Have you been on a yacht?
Oh
yet?
yeah, we have yachts as well. You want to do yacht rentals? Holler at me too. I can get you
man.
right anywhere in the world.
That's what I need. I need a yacht in the Mediterranean.
Got you.
Like,
Just let me know today how many passengers.
Yeah.
We get it going.
Yeah, man. Can I get that hookup? That
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna take care of you, man.
free 99?
Nah, man, we can't do nothing free, man. We need to make money.
Yeah, shout out to black people, man. I can't do stuff. Always want something for free, man. So I could do discounts, bro. I can't do free.
Hey man, you mark it up just to mark it down. Call it a sale.
There you go, man. So what's some of the more elaborate places that you've traveled as far as in luxury?
Bora.
Man,
Dope.
how was that?
Oh, lit, man. We had one of the huts on the walls.
Shit, that was dope.
Yeah, lit, man.
What's the island? I mean, what's the island like? Is it a lot to do? Because I'm the type of person like, okay, I'm good with water for the first 2 days, but 3 and 4, it's like, yo, it gotta.
Man, I make anything fun. I go parasailing. We go dirt mudding.
Okay.
We create things to do. I like to be active and have fun. So
Okay, because
I'm big on that, man. Making an experience. Everything is experience.
So if somebody wanted to go to Bora Bora, what are some of the things that they have to do when they get there? Definitely get the hut on the water. I feel like.
Definitely get the hut on the water. The food, they have so much food, man, to pick from. I actually was fortunate enough to have a chef from over there. So
man, you hear that?
Yeah, they cooked all the different island foods and stuff like that. Man, you got to try this stuff called conch.
Conch.
Yeah.
They had that in Miami. I ain't never ate it, but
yeah, but it's different over there in Bora Bora.
Is it?
Yeah, they have the real conch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
It's a shellfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went over to Bora Bora. Anywhere else you traveled?
Man, everywhere. Dubai, Paris,
What was the least favorite place you've been to? It's like, okay, I can not go there again.
Freeport, Bahamas. Yeah,
What was wrong with it?
It's more of logistics out there. You know, there's where they buy, trade, sell
Okay.
everything. So it's not really that much fun out there. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, but Atlantis, Bahamas is pretty nice.
I tell you, the place that I've been, I think was kind of, I don't have to go back, was Barcelona.
Oh yeah,
Barcelona was like a dirty Miami to me.
yeah, pretty much.
And I didn't feel like I was out of the country.
Well, it depends on what time of year you go out there.
I went out there in May last year.
Oh yeah, you went during a good time. So you know, hey, if you experienced it bad then, it's gonna always be bad.
Yeah, man. It was cool. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
but
May through August is the
Yeah.
perfect time to go through there.
I felt like if you blindfolded me and dropped me off, I would have thought I was somewhere between Lil Haiti and,
Oh no, not Lil Haiti, man. Come on.
and Boca Raton. It's like you see some nice stuff, but some stuff look kind of sketchy. Like,
Lil Haiti though, man, you can.
hey, some parts, man, in it stink.
Yeah, definitely stink.
But-
You know they have a lot of that dead fish was kind of when they had the oil spill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been that because the city reeked. But I mean, I had a good time. It just didn't. I honestly didn't feel like I was out of the States though.
Oh yeah.
Pro-
Man, you got to go to Bora Bora, man. Take your trip.
Man, that's my next one, man.
All right, Dubai is lit too, bro.
I'm scared of Dubai.
Man, Dubai is lit, bro.
Middle East, man, it scares me because I feel like I don't want to end up like what's the name, DJ?
Oh, come on, man.
Damn, future DJ.
Esco.
Yeah, bro. I do not want to get locked up out of the country, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you tell me go on vacation and be conservative?
Well, I mean, it depends on who you with, man. A lot of that stuff depends on. That's when you go back to the chicken and thing. You know, it depends on who you with.
Man, and then until they decide they don't want you with them no more, and next thing you know, you in.
Hey, you with the wrong people? If they
I'm
don't
quite
want you
sure
with them no
Esco
more.
should have been straight.
Yeah, but Esco went with the right people.
Man.
If you know the story behind that, he went with the right people.
See, I need to find out what the story is, bro.
Yeah.
But how was Dubai?
Lit, bro. They got this mall. Man, it seemed like I was in the mall for like 3 or 4 days.
Damn.
It's that big. You know, instead of having like a Neiman's where they sell everything, Gucci, Louis, man, they have every single store, Balenciaga, Red Bottom, Gucci, you know, and it just, man, over 300 stores in there.
Well, what was the
designer
prices?
stores.
What was the prices like? Was they
Oh, it's
inflated?
cheaper. It's cheaper over there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cheaper. Some of that stuff is cheaper, you know, but it's taxed to bring it over here though.
Okay.
Yeah. So because you can actually buy gold out there a lot cheaper, but you know you got to pay the tax to get it over here.
So at what point do you pay tax? Do you paying it as customs?
Yeah.
That what you pay? Okay.
Yeah. And man, you can go to jail for trying to bring something from over there to here.
I feel like you can go to jail for anything
Yeah.
over there. Like you looked at my camel, you served 5 years.
Hey, but if you look at they women, man, they women sacred, man. Like, you know how you could say, hey, man, she fine, she got a big butt, something like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't do that over there.
But that's part of my
That's
life.
sacred, you know, yeah. But they'll do that about American women. But you get to talking about, hey, man, when that sheet fall, you know.
See?
Yeah.
So, like, did you go to clubs there? Like, what
Oh,
was
yeah. It was lit, super lit, man.
How did the women
Super
dress?
You know, of course, they had the full gown on, you know. But, you know, I went over there, I wanted the full experience, too, so I wore it. You know,
Yeah,
so,
man, but that ain't the purpose. The whole purpose of going to the clubs is I'm trying to see something.
Yeah, man, it's different.
The hell, I just
Hey, but you can see, man, that sheet fall a certain way, you know. Yeah.
man, I don't know. What about the beach?
Oh, lit.
They got those sheets at the
no,
beach?
No. They actually, you know, but they still have the
The veil.
veil on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they actually have a bikini on with them.
Okay. So Dubai, I would say the most beautiful place I probably went, Santorini.
Okay. I've never been there.
That joint was dope. Now, it ain't really a party island. You ain't going to turn up on Santorini. That's just like, yo, someone, you take your lady, you just chill. Like how them postcards look with the mountains in the water.
Yeah.
You take your phone out and it look, and you take a picture and it look like you took a postcard. I mean, it's literally was that dope, man.
How long did you stay?
I was in Santorini 3 days.
3 days?
I was in Mykonos 3 days, and then I was in Athens 3 days.
Heard about Athens.
Yeah, Athens was dope. Athens, I had a lot of fun at Athens, and I went there right before their money crashed, the economy crashed.
yeah.
Like it was like I left, and like 2 days later,
The money,
their money was crashing.
Man, you got to go to Columbia too, man. It's real nice over there, man. You just, it's just
About who you know.
everything. Yeah, everything. You know, you got to kind of follow those rules when you're over there, man. Because, you know, hey.
I think you're a thrill seeker, bro.
Yeah,
I think you
yeah.
like going.
You got to enjoy life, man. Life is short, man. You know,
you gonna
so-
say go to Iraq, and it's all about
Nah,
who you know.
nah, I'm not gonna say go to Iraq, man.
I'm not pulling up in none of those spots, bro.
Yeah. Hey, but they lit out there though, man. The Dubai, the taxis was Rolls Royces.
Oh,
They
damn.
yeah, that's the taxis.
What was
man.
the fare like?
Oh, lit, man. Lit.
How much was the tax fare?
I can't remember because, you know, we actually changed currency.
Okay.
I want the full experience.
I feel
man. Yeah, I want
feel
the
you.
full experience. So.
I feel you. So with the a lot of people know or may not know, you went to the concert promoting.
Oh yeah,
So like, what were some of the biggest acts that you booked?
Drake. Drake was the biggest.
Damn.
Yeah, Drake was the
You ain't
biggest.
gonna get no bigger than. How did that go about? Like, how do you reach out to get and secure artists of that stature?
Booking. I have a booking agency as well.
Okay.
You know, basically to help the people that, you know, because there's a lot of fraud people out here.
Yeah.
And basically, and you know, in the entertainment business, a lot of fraud, a lot of people get their money took. So
Yeah.
I want to create an avenue where, you know, you want to book an artist, we can secure that artist, you know,
Okay.
for you, for your venue and everything.
So like, how do you go? So does that artist have a booking agent themselves, and that's how you make that connection? Or?
No, they just have a manager.
Okay.
You know, and I've been fortunate to have a relationship with a lot of artist managers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, so take me through the process if I wanted to book Drake. So I reach out to you, and so what do you tell me?
Date, a location, and venue.
Okay. Okay, so Gas Monkey Live. Oh, well, Drake
don't
gonna be
do
bigger
gas.
than that.
Yeah, he don't do gas.
So American Airlines.
Yeah.
So we got American Airlines. That's where I plan on having a venue. Now what?
American Airlines, you give me the date, I make sure he available that date.
Okay.
And then we get the contract drawn up, and now we get the deposit.
Okay.
We get the drop, we get everything else after that.
So with the deposit, what do they normally do? What do most artists ask for?
Half, yeah, half.
Half.
Yeah.
Okay. So writers list. Did Drake have one?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
Definitely.
give me a breakdown of the writers list.
Man, basically, they want food, fruit trays, four ace of spades, two bottles of Moet, 2 Hennessy's, and 2 Patrons.
Okay. So do you have to
Basically for his people.
now? Do you have to pay for the artist to get here, or you got to pay for them and their people?
Oh, well, it depends on who on their roster.
Okay.
Like, say if you have you and 3 people, I gotta pay for a first class ticket for you and 3 other regular plane tickets, and then 4 rooms. Whatever you have on your roster, I have to do it.
So what about Drake? Because I know you're not flying first class.
Oh no, he private.
So you have to purchase the
You
private.
you can either do an all in with Drake,
Okay.
where you could do an all in with him, or but Drake like to you to pay him and then book the private jet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, man.
21 Savage like that too, man. And 21 Savage not even big as Drake, but he owns private now.
Okay, because here go a good question. So Monique,
Mm-hmm.
the comedian, she talked about that Netflix special, how she felt like she should have been given them the amount of money like Dave Chappelle and them got. 50 million. I mean, not 50 million, 15 million. I think Dave Chappelle got, or 11 million.
Yeah, something
And
like
Amy
that.
Schumer got like 11 million or something like that. But they offer her 500,000. And she says she's one of the most decorated comedians of all times. I mean, she do got a catalog, but which is more important, a catalog or your buzz at this moment?
Buzz at the moment.
No doubt. I feel like that's fair.
Buzz at the moment. And, I could say the same thing. I could feel like this and feel like that. But, until the people give you the award, or give you the money, that's what they feel like you're worth. You take it or leave it.
So I feel like we in a what have you done for me lately type
Kind
of
of
feel.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, what about, like, if I'm trying to get an artist like, let's say, Lil Baby or something like that, is it just as tough to get, like, is it just as strenuous, or is it the same process?
Same process for all artists.
Okay.
Date, venue, they want to know how many the venue hold, all that stuff.
Okay. So on the best night of a concert promotion or a concert that you've thrown, what's the most you think you've made in one night?
I don't want to
Gross.
disclose that, man. You know, I don't want to talk. A lot of people be pocket watching, man. I don't want to tell people my pockets, you know.
Okay, so what's the worst night you seen? I mean, well, damn, I'm trying to
I've
think.
been blessed, man. I ain't seen no bad nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's some of the pros and cons? Like you seen,
You can lose it all.
I know you know what I'm saying, you got your artists or whatnot. Do you take your artists with you on your tours or things of that nature? Do you take them and help them get on your shows?
Well, man, I'm so busy with different things.
Yeah.
You know, I try to keep them busy doing different stuff. Like,
Okay.
I'm here with you right now. They in Austin.
No doubt.
I've been in Austin all weekend, you know, so.
Shout out to South by Southwest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Well, if you had some any advice for like young, you know what I'm saying, young people out there that wanted to get into concert promoting, wanted to get into, you know what I'm saying, just the whole luxury car and that luxury lifestyle, man, what are some tips and some pointers that you would give them to achieve that type of success that you've achieved so far?
Man, number one, write your plan down, man. Make your vision plain. You know, write it down, you know, and make steps. Baby steps, as long as you're making steps.
No doubt.
Yeah, you know, whatever you want to achieve, you know, write it all down. You know, write your format down and just get to it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
So for all the listeners out there, man, what are some of the what are some of your social media handles that they can reach you at?
RushENT_trail.
Okay, and that's on all social, like Twitter, Instagram.
Everything, yeah.
Okay, dope, man. And lastly, what's on the horizon for you this year, man? What you got planned?
Oh, big business, a lot of big business.
No doubt, man. You ain't
big
gonna tell us some
yeah,
of that big business.
man. I'm like one of those guys that's kind of like, boom, there it is.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know that's it, man. I got my guy Big Trail in the building. Again, man, shout out the car spot.
Oh, Classic TX, man. Hit me up, 318-489-0977. We'll put you in anything you want to be in.
Oh, no doubt, man. Again, bro, I appreciate you for coming rocking with me,
Appreciate
man.
you.
Again, that concludes Mogul Moves Only podcast with your boy Big D the Mogul. And again, I got my guy Big Trail in the building. We out.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See money it cometh, then money it goeth. I got me a meal to make.